It's not enough that the Defense Department gets more money than all 50 states combined. No, it doesn't matter if they're getting roughly $2 trillion a year on budget and off budget. Now they want to run the red light cameras, the license plate reading cameras, the school lunch program thumb printers, the DMVs, systems with the real ID, national ID. The Pentagon is just taking over America. And, of course, who owns the big defense contractors? The big private Federal Reserve, a holding company for 8-member private banks, chief among them J.P. Morgan Chase and the investment banking firm Goldman Sachs. And now that brings me to our top news, most important story of the day. What I'm going to do is play 2 short clips from Fox News, from Shepard Smith, and then Ed Schultz on MSNBC, so that you don't just think this is Alex Jones saying this. I mean, you hear me say this every week for 14 years on air. You want to know who the New World Order is? You want to know who runs it all? Those 8-member banks, the 8 private owners of the private Federal Reserve. That's just their holding company. You want to know who owns and controls the defense contractors? You want to know who is turning our country into a living hell? You want to know who bankrupted our economy by design? That's even in McClatchy newspapers, got internal Goldman Sachs documents where they were engineering the housing bust to destroy their competition, create a bailout, and get record bonuses. You want to know who funds the land grabbing? You know who the number one funders, when you go read the Nature Conservancy, Sierra Club, the UN, the Global Carbon Tax, J.P. Morgan Chase, Goldman Sachs. Number one. Those two are either number 1 or number 2, respectively, in every major index. Why? Because under the Copenhagen Plan, you will pay your taxes directly to the IMF and World Bank. And who do you think controls the private IMF and World Bank? Those are the international arms of the Federal Reserve Consortium. Now, we've gone from reading UN documents over a decade ago and warning you about this to now it's openly in the news. Now you go to the Drudge Report any given day, and it's got headlines. World government announced by head of EU. World government announced by Gordon Brown. World government announced by Barack Obama. World government announced by G20. World tax to be paid to private banks. You go to CNN, they say that. You go to the Wall Street Journal, they say that. But the Wall Street Journal and CNN say it's a good thing. The Drudge Report says it's a bad thing. I've got to really commend Matt Drudge, and I've been commending him lately before he started linking to our stories in the last month. Because you go to Drudge Report now, it looks like Infowars.com. And then I was notified Thursday that he has put a permanent link on Drudge right by the Christian Science Monitor and the Wall Street Journal and his permanent news links. I'm not in the blog links. Infowars has now been added as a permanent link to the Drudge Report. What does that say about how far this, quote, extremist or radical show has come? Well, we haven't gone anywhere. We're the same as we were 14 years ago. We have been proven right. We have been proven accurate. I mean, I had Colonel Anthony Schaefer of Able Danger who exposed the fact that the government knew about the 9/11 planned attacks and let it happen on purpose, bare minimum. He contacted me to come on the show. And again, this isn't about, oh, look at my radio show, look at my news websites, look at my films, they're getting so big. No, that is a gauge or a sonar ping, and this is happening every day, where people who are in government or in media who aren't globalist, who aren't New World Order, are now choosing sides. They're deciding to align themselves with Infowars.com and PrisonPlanet.com. They're deciding to openly come out and say, you know what? You were right about this all along. Look at the L.A. Times and Houston Chronicle and New York Times saying Ron Paul was right. Seeing all the media say Ron Paul was right. See, what did Mark Twain say? In the beginning, a patriot is a scarce man, hated and feared. But in time, when his cause succeeds, the timid join him, because then it costs nothing to be a patriot. What has Ron Paul always said? We just tell the truth, we get the ridicule, but in the end, we get proven right, and maybe we can save this country and the planet from the private global corporate government. So that's what's happening right now, is that the real nature of the planet is now being revealed. The way the world really works is now coming out. It doesn't matter if you put Democrats in. It doesn't matter if you put Republicans in, because they're bought and paid for by offshore banks that control the issuance of currency and credit in every industrialized nation. They make money up out of nothing, which nobody else can do. Then they go out and buy up the planet on the way up. Then when they implode the Ponzi schemes by design, they threaten the government into giving them unlimited money and power to get even more control over the economy, or they threaten to fully create a depression and, quote, martial law. What did Henry Paulson threaten Senator Inhofe and others? We've played the clips here. They threatened it with martial law in October. And then Bush leaves office. The banks are given unlimited power. And Obama continues everything Bush was doing. And all the private individuals that were paying for Bush's campaigns, they rotate out of the private corporate sector into Obama's White House, and it gets even worse. And the final illusion is evaporating. So we're going to break down the fact that old Geithner and others may be going to jail, for their insider operations. Stay with us.
This is Alex Jones with 5 good reasons you should consider buying a solar power generator. Number 1, new climate legislation could easily double or triple your electric bill. Number 2, our new energy czar wants to control how much power your electric company allows you to have. It's true. Total government control of electricity in the name of smart grid technology is coming. Number 3, in some areas of the country, the power grid is dangerously overloaded. And now new socialist legislation is only compounding the problem. Number 4, dangerous weather is always a threat to local grids. Every year, thousands of families lose their power from weather-related outages. Number 5, a solar power generator provides powerful backup insurance and peace of mind. Folks, I really believe in the solar power generators offered by Solutions from Science, one of my oldest sponsors. You can get more information at www.mysolarbackup.com. That's mysolarbackup.com. Remember, the government doesn't own the sun, so go to mysolarbackup.com or call 1-877-327-0365.
Hello, this is Alex Jones with some important questions. If you're going into a battle and they give you a rifle and a sidearm, how much ammunition do you want? My answer would be all I can get. In the battle for freedom and the lives of your loved ones, food is your only ammunition. How much do you want? When do you want it? Now or after the battle starts? When will you need it? Can you buy it without proper identification? Will there be any food? Will it make your children sick? If there's a quarantine and you can't feed yourself, will you go to the gathering center and be immunized? You wipe out all these problems if you have a good food supply. Food is your ammunition to fight for your freedom and your life. How much will you need? We don't know. How much do you want? All you can get. I'm Alex Jones. I want all of you good guys to live to fight another day. Call 1-800-409-5633 or check it out on the web at efoodsdirect.com. Again, that number, 1-800-409-5633.
This is Alex Jones, and I want to tell you about the Ecola Blue atmospheric water generator that produces pure drinking water right from the humidity in the air. No, this isn't science fiction. It's very real. I know because I use one every day in my own home, and it's available right now to you. Because you know exactly where your water comes from with Ecola Blue, you'll know what's in your cup. Clean, great-tasting water without all the pollutants. Get your family off the grid today by ordering your own Ecola Blue atmospheric water generator for your home or business. Their best seller, the Ecola Blue 28, produces up to 7 gallons of water every day. The Ecola Blue 28 is easy to use and economical. Generate your own pure water from the humidity in the air. This system is free of chemicals and uses a multi-stage filtration system, including reverse osmosis, carbon filters, and ultraviolet lights. Order now and claim your water independence today by calling Ecola Blue at 1-800-691-6043. That's 1-800-691-6043. Or visit Ecola Blue on the web at www.ecoloblu.com today. This is Alex Jones with 5 good reasons you should consider buying a solar power generator. Number 1, new climate legislation could easily double or triple your electric bill. Number 2, our new energy czar wants to control how much power your electric company allows you to have. It's true. Total government control of electricity in the name of smart grid technology is coming. Number 3, in some areas of the country, the power grid is dangerously overloaded. And now new socialist legislation is only compounding the problem. Number 4, dangerous weather is always a threat to local grids. Every year, thousands of families lose their power from weather-related outages. Number 5, a solar power generator provides powerful backup, insurance, and peace of mind. Folks, I really believe in the solar power generators offered by Solutions from Science, one of my oldest sponsors. You can get more information